Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 10. So in this episode, we are planning on finishing the series. We have two items left to create for these items here, and then of course the Runic Star Altar. Last episode, we made a process for the Just Dire Things fuel, and I did go ahead and take the advice of K-Saw to swap all of the goo over to the Shadow Pulse. So now this process is quicker. I have not tested it. I did change my recipes over. So let's see if we go Eclipse. We want some fuel. Missing Skulk Catalysts. Yeah. The Skulk Catalyst is going to be used on every single block. So it actually looks like here we actually had some Blaze Ember in our system already. Still not fast enough for my liking, but nothing really ever is. But you'll see we're crafting one already. So it's cool, it works. To start, I want to get into extreme reactors. We're going to have to make a reprocessor. So I did go ahead and make the prerequisite items. You can see here in the book. And then you have a how to build right here. We're just gonna keep it right down here. The rest of our endgame, in-game machines and whatnot. So what we're gonna do is make our 3x3 platform. Need our controller, and then these items actually have designated spots on the machine they have to go. So if we go back, the reprocessor, the parts, we have the controller. Mandatory at least one is required. Valve positions any vertical face not on the frame. Waste injector. Top face not on frame. The fluid. Any vertical face not on frame. So we could put that guy there. And by frame, I think it means the corners. So something like this. And this got to be 7 high. So we're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we need one more. If I'm correct, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need number 7. Right here. All right, back to it. What goes on top? Waste injector. This guy would go here. Put this guy here. Nothing in the frame. And then what do we have left? Output port. Any vertical face not on frame. I suppose we would go here. Output port. Power port. And what else? A reprocess collector. Bottom face. Yeah, see, that's where I would have made my mistake. Block this water up. And we'll put this guy here. Oh, that block glows. Oop. There. Then I do believe we can use glass. Wonder how that would look if there's animation inside it or anything. Oh, that light's blinking. Oh, look at this. We have a GUI now. Very nice. All right, let's go back. Let you reuse spent fuel by converting waste produced in the reactor into new fuel sources or other resources. So what I'm gonna do is we wanna rid of the water. And we're just gonna stop the source blocks. Oh, just like so. We have to break into the... That's our fluid injector. All right, now I'm wondering if this thing does need power, can we just use a nitro gate? Oh yeah, we have power. Now what are we trying to make? The sanite ingot, which looks like we need this. How do we make this? Made in here, but how do we get this sanitoid? Probably should have looked that one up first. Mm. Oh, we have 46. Where does that go in at? Doesn't say what inventory that is. Maybe it's not there. Maybe it's at the top. Oh, I was hoping that wouldn't break them wires. Looks like we're good. Where's my thingy-ma-doodad? Holy crap, I can't type today. Hmm. Oh, this pocket computer. Uh-oh, did they remove that mod? No. That's not good. It's looking like I deleted it somehow. Whatever. That goes into there. Turn that on. And then what happens? 16 make 1. This thing just that slow? Ooh, we're getting some crazy lag. Sure. Reprocessor is active. Okay, well, what's it doing? Do I need Rosinite? How do I make that? Maybe that's it. Hmm. Other stuff. All right, let me figure this out. Okay, so it appears I skipped some steps here. What we're going to do is build yet another machine. I'm gonna block this up. We need to make a fluidizer. I did go ahead and make some casings for it. And it is a 3x3x3. That is the minimum size. And then we need to get it around the sides of this guy. And it is all water back here. Gotta break up all these source blocks. And then just like the other machines, it has its own things like a power tap. Put a gate on it. We have a controller. And then, let's see, fluid injectors. We have solid injectors, output port. So we should have enough faces here. If we go, they have to be vertical. Fine there. Fluid injector. We want solid injector, fluid injector. And no life. Why is that? New face not on frame. And the minimum size was... Yeah, I mean, this should have worked. My only guess would be that these guys are causing issue. What if I just... Oh, that don't work. Like that. Oh, I also don't like that I put this one block too far back. And my game froze. Okay, so easily enough, I have it up and running. I'm not sure what the issue was, but we're turning cyanite into liquid cyanite, which is used for turning it into something else. Let me pull this back up because there is a whole bunch of the stuff we actually have to follow. If we go liquid cyanite, we need to use that to make plutonium into ludocrite. Then ludocrite is turned into reticulite, which is then turned into ironite. No, I don't even know. But there's a whole chain here. But the goal is to get this. We need the Erderium reactant, which is yellorium and plutonium. How do we get plutonium? Plutonium. That is water in a reprocessor with cyanite ingots. That's in here. And then if we go at Evilcraft, we need one of these guys. Need water in there. We need these guys back out because we need cyanite. Turn that on as making plutonium ingots now. Look at that come in. That's awesome. And there you go. We're making plutonium. And I do believe I could probably just hook it up to here. Let's see. It looks like we might be using the max amount of channels on this. Oh, we have room for one. So let's go importer. Smart cable. And let's see. But it's not being pulled in because that is actually my P2P one. Interesting. Well, I'll worry about automating it another time at least then. Now that we have the plutonium, we need to turn it into the verderium. That goes in a fluidizer with yellorium. Do we have yellorite? We need to smelt it. We have any quick furnaces we can craft? Oh, look at that, quick furnace. And then we want, what are these things called? Iron furnaces. We want factory. With the factory, it takes power. We don't need coal. I actually had some. That's interesting. Oh, so this makes uranium. We have plenty of uranium. Oh, how do I make stream? Fluidizer, solid to fluid. Okay, I see. Ooh, look at that. All right. This needs to be turned into a fluid now. So we want to hook that up to an importer at the minimum. Where do we have some channels? Hey, look at that, channels. I have this directly hooked up like this. Why did I do it like that? Hmm. Don't like that I did that. All right, well, it looks like we will get our own connector set up here. Where did I come in at? Oh, there we go. So let me go ahead and get a P2P channel system back there. Okay, so in the fluidizer here, I added a second solid injector up on the top here. You can see it has plutonium blocks, yellorium blocks. If we turn this on, this should in theory make the verderium that we need. Let's see. Extreme. Well, if we look at the uses on these blocks, solid mixing. Yellorium block and uranium block and one plutonium block makes verderium. does not seem to be working. We have solid to fluid. Right, that's a solid injector, a solid injector. Maybe it's because I have too many in there. It's 2-to-1. Still doesn't seem to work. That should be it. Maybe we'll just go with the uranium. Let's try that. On, active, but nothing is happening. And it's not importing it quick enough. Yeah, nothing's happening here. Let me read up. Okay, so I found the issue. There was an issue with buffer size because the blocks would generate too much. So if we use the ingots have no issue doing it, and it's going at a rate where it can keep up just fine. So now we need rosinite, which is a byproduct of the verderium. So let's look at the uses of this. And cast this is a fluid reactant. So we are going to have to build a reactor, use it in there, and then reactants reactions makes rosinite. So let me get everything for a reactor. Okay, so after a long bit of playing around with our 3 machines here and constantly breaking and reopening them, we're ready for insanite because I've gone through and I've done all of the rest of the materials here and made their B forms. So the last thing left in this mod is the insanite. So we need to turn our verderium that we got in there into I believe it's already in a fluid form. So the next thing would be to use that material for that fluid as a reactant. And how do we want to get right here? So we'll bring this down and round. So we're just using the dense cables because they hold all channels. Lock that water back off. Make sure we do not connect to there. And we just want this whole thing to wrap around. Just like so. Alright, then we can get rid of the dense. We need just our regular smart cables. And then we need one for this side here. Now, I've never played with this, so we need to inlet, and we want a exporter. So, and then we want this set to the irium. Let's see, is that filling? It is indeed. So if we turn this on, what does this do? Generates a lot of heat. Buffer. Turn this back off. Waste ejection mode is on auto. I can use one of these as a waste ejection mode, correct? ejects waste contained in the reactor. Yeah. Then we want a importer. I'm tired of making these, so let's just make a bunch. We want to import the waste that we are receiving from this. Turn this on. A lot of heat. These things don't blow up, I don't think. Let's turn this off real quick in case. I want to check with these racks. I've been watching a Pilpo video. He did something up here. He just did this pretty much. Made sure they were all on 0. Man, I am fumbling over my keyboard today. I am tired. I don't know why that's red. But if we look in here, do we have... No. Interesting. Rhodium reactant. I think that's what it's doing down there, is it's turning red. Probably gonna need to make more of this stuff, but that's what we want. Right? We want this as an outlet. Garage, capacity, fuel, waste. 3 buckets of waste, but automatic mode. Reactor is active. All right, let me read up on this. Okay, so the issue with the reactor was that's solid. Needed fluid. With that, now making rosinite, which we can see in here. Next, we need to put our phenatoite in there. Just like so. Turn this on, and you'll see it is going to start making insanite ingots. Right there. This does use 16 of these per craft, so you are going to need a good bit of them. See here. Also uses quite a lot of rosinite, and we need a full block of this, so 9 ingots. So we are going to have to wait for more rosinite. So I just wanted to show you I did figure this out. Easy peasy. So now we just wait. All right, so the last of it has finished. So now we have 9. How do you make this into a block? You need the ionite. So there's that. We go uses. And there is that. You actually needed 8. So we now have the insanite block. Still got to make the B for it. Last but not least, we need to go to finish the Eternal Starlight quest. I don't think there's a quest line for it though. Well, there is. Very nice. Quests are very slow loading. All right, Chain of Souls, right here. Lunar Monstrosity. All right, so how do we get there? We need to find Eternal Starlight Portal Ruins. I have found one before. Eternal. Eternal. Nope. Let's see. All right, let me find this portal again. All right, so I did find a portal here in the desert. I do want to put a waystone here. Eternal. Like this. They got this guy here. Just trade with them. You can get the prophecy and then activate the portal. I jump through it. Okay, so now we are here. Eternal Starlight. Oh, let's get rid of these things. Okay, so we are here. We did a quest. All right, so we have plenty of seeking eyes because I've purchased them before. Um, hmm. Seems like we have to kill this guy a bunch of times to get all the drops. And who else? Need the Lunar Monstrosity and the Tangle of Hatred. Oh, okay. And then I have a book. It has a good spell on it. There's good damage too. Yeah. But we need to find the mob now. I wonder if we can just use this. Does the quest actually say where it spawns? No. Oh, Cursed Garden. Alright, so let's get going. I'm curious to see whether or not the book does any damage to this thing. It will be interesting. Okay, so it looks like we are here. Oh boy, there he is. Oh, that's the wrong boat. I don't think that did any damage. Ooh. I killed this thing. I'm out of mana though. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's digging. That does like no damage to him. We have to watch our health. I don't want to die to this thing a bunch. Not sure he's really doing any damage to us. Oh, that did damage that time. Wow. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we go. We got loot bags. Probably bring out our magnet, yeah. Magnet. There we go. All right, and we'll go Chain of Souls. That was it. Love it. It's always nice and easy. I go home. Okay, we have that. We can now craft the Philosopher's Fuel. And the Dragon Soul. Now, if we look in here, we should have everything besides the Patrick Star, which made in here as well. Now I have to make the Runic Star Altar. Oh boy. So this is the one part, I'm not really too sure about. But let's see. Machine casing. No, I did not make a lot of these blocks, so this might be the long part. Logic. Can't even do quantum injector. Those. Monbatard dust. What else? Urium gear. I don't know if the placement order for this matters. Oh, we're missing a loot bag. Crap. Alright, I gotta go kill another Colonel Starlight boss. Okay, so this should now be completely filled. What am I missing? Experience, blood, souls, oral, gene casing. And then it should just craft. These have to be in a specific order. Recipe for that. Maybe these gotta be in the right spots. Okay, so loot bag, quantum injector. And then roller dust. And then gears. And then controller dust. Nope, wasn't that either. Wish I knew what happened to my other gavel. Oh, it's right here. Oh, man. Tells me how to craft the altar, but how do I craft the machine? Hmm. That is what this is. Yeah. Let me look it up. Okay, so we needed the loot bag from Lunar Monstrosity from the Eternal Starlight. I got it from the Golem. That seems to have been the issue. And there we go, the Runic Star Altar. Now we need all of these. Bunch of items. Okay, so let me gather this all up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and give this a go. This altar was a pain to place, but I just used this and then fixed the stairs because the stairs place sideways and backwards sometimes. So this is how we have it. I'm gonna go ahead and try to craft something with the Patrick Star. We click start. It should have went into the barrels. Not sure what is happening. Let's see. No matching recipe. Actually, do we have a shrinking device on us? Oh, crap. I haven't used this since the beginning, so I don't know what it looks like. This guy. There we go. It's in there, but it won't pull into here. What if we... It went into our system, right? It's stuck somewhere. Where did it get stuck? Let's try it again. Oh, now we're missing. Hmm. Where did it get stuck? Because I saw it come out of the pipe into the barrel. It got stuck in some kind of limbo, so let's... Go ahead and make some more of this. Okay, so we've had a lot of trial and error with this runic altar. This doesn't work all that much, but if you do it and then you just manually turn the stairs around, that does seem to work just fine. I went with a little auto setup here for the recipes, just, you know, your basic P2P connector for the extended pattern provider, the 3 recipes here. And then I have an importer on the bottom of the output with a interface on the pattern provider. And then we want till primary crafting result is returned with do not push crafting ingredients if inventory contains a pattern input. Yeah. So something like this, I think this should work. I've been having some issues here, and I do have a star already, but it wasn't returning. So if we go 1, we're missing more powder. Boy, oh boy. We'll go like this. Make some freaking powder. All the powder. Patrick Star. Start. You'll see the items go in. Crafting is locked. I believe it takes not long, but a little bit. The crafting shouldn't get returned into here. It should then get pushed into here directly through the interface. Like I said, I've been losing the items. No matching recipe. But I'm guessing I lost this star again. Because this isn't in here. And if we shrink ourselves, come down here, you'll see it is in here. We have an extended import bus, smart cable. This is all online with a interface. Maybe the interface is wrong. Oh, it went straight in. Oh. Okay, so you don't need an interface at all. Okay, the next thing we needed was these blocks, right? Needed 2 of these. See? The scheduled 2. I'm not sure what is happening though. Oh, there we go. The items went in. Should be crafting. And crafting. And crafting. And any second now. Maybe not. Did I do something wrong? Oh no. There we go. Auto crafting complete. Oh boy. All right. So the moment of truth. ATM star. Start. The items are going in. There it goes. We did it. Oh my gosh. We finally did it. This took a lot of finagling. I definitely like the create setup more for the star. It's just a lot more simplistic. But wow. What an absolute journey. That's exciting. All right, so there's the ATM star. Now we can go plenty of routes here. However, what we aren't going to do is craft another. We're missing a bunch of stuff. And I don't have the crafting recipes for these because I don't have any of that stuff really automated. Just for shits and giggles though, let's if we were to craft the recipes for these. The catalysm bosses, that would be an issue. Not sure how we solve that one if I'm being honest. Like a lot of these other things are just simple crafting recipes. Well, I mean, we did go through and automate a bunch of these along the way, but I mean, you can see as I'm going through these, there's a lot of these that aren't. So just for shits and giggles, let's go ahead and place these in. A lot of these gave us double of them. I'm just curious. No. Wow. Okay. Well, if I wanted to take this route, we could use hostile neural networks for stuff like this. The catalysm stuff, chain of souls. These would have to have their own crafting recipes. Um, which the crafting recipes would need crafting recipes of crafting recipes, and yeah, it'd just be a lot. And I don't plan on thinking that far into it. Maybe if we do another playthrough of this pack, but for this one, let's just go ahead and get the pedestal. Which one should we go? Can I even place anything on these? Oh yeah, I can. Duh. All right. I'm all over the place. Let's go ahead. Place it not my venison. Smack dab. And let's do our final sub count of the series, shall we? Sub count 2, 3,720 subs. If you compare that to when we set this up, I think we're up quite a bit. I just want to take a second to say thank you. I am going to be taking a break once this episode is up. Just due to work and personal reasons, I'll be taking a step away for a little while. This world will go up for download once I export it without it corrupting. And you can play around with it. Let me know what I did wrong, what I did right. And if you guys are interested in seeing more, I am going to either be doing the Monty Factory series next, or something else I have yet to decide. You guys let me know what you'd want to see. But other than that, guys, thanks for coming along for the journey, and I will catch you guys in whatever comes next. Peace.